Good afternoon, guys. I hope you are well, and I hope it's warmer where you are than here where I am. It's a cold day here, so I hope you are keeping warm. So, guys, today we're going to do the subject, the object, and the verb again. And we're going to do the homophones and homonyms that we did last week. So basically why I'm doing this is to recap everything we did and to make sure you are comfortable with the subject, object, and the verb of a sentence. If I do it this way, you don't need to worry about the test on Monday. Okay. I would like you to just see here again. This is the things you're going to write the test about: reading comprehension, prefix, suffix, verb, subjects and objects, homonyms, homophones, and your figures of speech. So today we're just going to recap what we did yesterday. I received a few emails, not a lot, like 2 emails. It just said that we must do this again. There's some people that are not comfortable with this. So the subjects, objects, and verbs. The basic part of a sentence are the subject and verb. The subject is normally a noun, a word that names a person, place, or thing. The verb is usually follows the subject and identifies an action of or a state of being. The object is the thing that the verb is being done to. Okay. Any questions? Okay, nothing. The verbs. Okay, the verb is the doing word. Okay. It's the action word. The verb is easy. Remember, irregular verbs is important. We use an irregular verb to talk about the past tense. It's basically the past tense of a word, but it's not a word that you put an ed after. It's when a verb completely changes into a different word, like go, that is going to went, that goes to went. Okay, that changes to went. Any questions regarding verbs and a verb in a sentence? Okay, remember that there can be more than one verb in a sentence, and there can be sometimes a verb in a sentence isn't the action word. Okay, it looks like a verb, but it isn't the action word in a sentence. Okay, but I will explain to you that when you get to the exercises. I want us to do the irregular verbs again together. I will never ask you a different, or I'm not going to ask you a different irregular verb than the ones I have here. These are the only irregular verbs I will ask you on Monday. And irregular verbs are not something that you can understand. It's just something that you learn. Any questions regarding irregular verbs? Why is everyone so quiet today? Is it the cold? Are you tired? What's happening? Okay. Irregular verbs. We becomes was or were. Bend becomes bent. Choose becomes chose. Cut becomes cut. Do becomes did. Draw becomes drew. Fly becomes flew. Forget becomes forgot. Forgive becomes forgave. Hold becomes held. Drive becomes drove. Drink drank. Eat ate. Feel felt. Fight fought. Find found. Freeze froze. Give becomes gave. Go becomes went. And grow becomes grew. Okay. The subject. A subject is a part of a sentence that contains the person or thing performing the action in a sentence. Remember when I told you yesterday that the hint regarding a subject is find the action word in a sentence and ask yourself the question who or what. Okay. So you go and find the action word like looks, and you ask yourself who or what looks. And then you'll see the code. Okay. Any questions regarding the subject? Any questions regarding the subject? Okay, nothing. That is fine. Like I said, it's fine. We're just going to, if there's no questions, the object in the sentence is located after the verb. It answers the question whom or what received the action of the verb. Okay, so who received the action of gave? Or what received the action of gave? The apple. Who or what received the action of caught? A fish. Okay, and who or what received the action of caught again? A mouse. Okay. Any questions regarding the object? Anyone that has a question about the object of a sentence? I know I'm just scanning it again. Like I said, when you do this, it's not necessary for you to go and learn stuff over the weekend. We will just recap this. We're going to do this today, and the homophones and homonyms. We're going to recap that today. And then tomorrow we will do the next things, and on Friday we will do the prefix and the suffix, and during the week we will do a comprehension test, just so you know how I ask questions. Okay, so this is your most important slide of the subject, verb, and object. Okay, this is the most important slide. It says who or what performs the action of the verb. That is how you identify the subject. Now, a verb is the action word. It expresses the action that's being done. And your object is whoever or whatever received the action of the verb. That is the object. Okay, so this is basically the most important slide of all the slides regarding the subject, the object, and the verb. Now, I know somebody told me yesterday that there must be a verb in a sentence, otherwise it's not a sentence. But in English, there's always exceptions to the rule. Okay, so we are going to go past this. I'm just going to skip this exercise and the next one. And the one after that, I will do with you. So I can make sure that you understand exactly what we're going to do and how this works. Okay. Do any of you have any questions regarding this? I know you've been doing this, okay, for a few years now, but just to make sure. Okay, so this exercise I want us to do together. I want you to identify the subject, the object, and the verb in the first sentence for me. Okay, the subject here is the pirate captain. That is the one, when you look at that slide that I told you is the most important. Okay, so when you ask who or what performs the action, so who or what performs the action? So let's go and look at that. What is the action? Sang is the action. That is the verb. So who or what sang? the pirate captain. Okay, sang is the verb, and then you ask whoever or whatever receives the sang, and that is the shanty on his pirate ship. Okay. Now, number 2 is he is singing. Singing is the subject. Was is the verb. And activity is the object. Do all of you understand why singing is the subject and not the verb? Just give me a thumbs up or raise your hand if you are. Okay. When you look at that sentence, when we look at that sentence, we are going to look for the verb. Okay. Was is the verb in this sentence. Was is the verb in this sentence. And then we're going to ask who or what performs the action. So singing was his favorite activity. Okay, let's go to the next one. I'm just going to give you a better example of this. Okay, number 5. The men assembled on the deck of the pirate's ship. A subject, an object, and a verb in the number 5. So men is the subject, assembled is the verb, and on the deck of the pirate ship is the object. Do any of you have any questions regarding this? Anyone have any questions regarding this? Okay, do you see number 8? It looks the same as number 2. The blue, if it's in a blue box, then it is the object. Okay. Okay. So number 8 looks like number 2. Singing, swinging, climbing, and chanting. Are is the verb. Swinging, climbing, and chanting is the subject. It's the who or the what. Okay. Are all important skills for pirates. Are you with me on that one? On the why singing, climbing, and chanting are the subjects of the sentence and not the verbs. Okay, just want to make sure. There's the only things I was concerned about. Okay, so the next one we're going to do is we're going to go to the homophones and homonyms again. Okay, let's go there. So all of you are completely comfortable with this, with the subject, the objects, and verbs. Please send me a message on the chat, even if it's privately, if you're not comfortable with that, if you have any questions, and I will answer it. Okay. Now, okay, let's do the homophones again. So, homophones are the words that sound the same, but have different meaning and is spelled differently. Okay, like there, and where, and where. So it sounds the same. Remember when I told you last week, it's something that if you take your phone, so it's something that sounds the same but doesn't look the same and isn't spelled the same and have different meanings. I have here an example: pair and pair. Pair, like I have a pair of shoes, and pair like an apple and a pear. Okay, so see and see. I see your hand is up, and we go to the sea to swim in. Okay, so that is what a homophone is. Unmute you here.
Thank you, ma'am.
It's a pleasure.
I wanted to give an example of a homophone.
Okay, that is right. Okay, give me an example.
C and C. C and C.
C and C. Yes, that is a good example. Make a sentence with both of them.
I went to the sea with my mom and dad,
Yes.
and I see that boy is writing with his blue pen.
Yes, that is correct. Thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am.
Okay, next one.
Hi, ma'am.
Hello.
Ma'am, I also wanted to make an example. Road and road. He rode the bike and we drive on the road.
Yes, that is correct. Thank you so much.
You're welcome, ma'am.
Okay. The reason why I ask you to do a sentence also, because everybody can't see how the spelling works. So I will always give you a word like bear and bear and ask you to make a sentence for me. So I know that you know which one is which one. Okay, like here's a few examples. Like bear, B-A-R-E, the trees are already bare because they don't have any leaves. And bear, B-E-A-R, it's the animal, a bear. Okay, so I'm afraid of bears. Any questions regarding the homophones and how I will ask you in the test? Any questions there? Okay. In the test, I will give you the two words and I will ask you to make two sentences, or I will ask you to give me three examples of homophones. Okay. Homonyms. Homonyms, two or more words that have the same spelling or pronunciation, but different meanings. Hello?
Ma'am?
Yes?
No, ma'am, I was just asking, am I the only one which cannot hear you properly because you were glitching?
Let me just find out. Anybody else struggling to hear me because I'm glitching? Just- Okay, let me just see here. Yeah. Hello?
I can't hear you well.
Are you struggling to hear me? Okay, sorry guys. The
Ma'am,
wind is very awful. Yes? Okay. Everybody that's struggling to hear me, just put up your hands. Everybody that's struggling to hear me, just put up your hands. Okay. Maybe it's my connection. The wind is awful here where we are, and sometimes it interferes with my Wi-Fi. So I'm just going to connect to my phone that I made a hotspot. Okay, then my signal will be better, and hopefully I will stop glitching. Okay, just give me 5 seconds. I'm going to do that for you. Think about a few homonyms that you can give me examples for and give me sentences. Okay, can you hear me? If you can hear me, just put up your hands, please. Okay. Can you hear me? If you can hear me, put up your hands or just give me an indication. Okay. Is that better? My phone's internet is a lot better than my Wi-Fi. Not that there's something wrong with my Wi-Fi, but like I said, sometimes when the wind is like it is today, I'm struggling a bit with my Wi-Fi. So I just made my phone a hotspot, and there we go. Okay, everybody that was complaining about me glitching, is that better for you? Okay, so now let's see here. When I talk about homophones and homonyms, let's go to homonyms, 2 or more words that have the same spelling or pronunciation but different meanings. Like I fly my kite and there's a fly on the wall. Okay. Any examples here? Anybody wants to give me a few examples and make sentences for me? Even if it's in the chat. This is like a box that you put stuff in, and box like when you're fighting, or trunk and trunk. You'll see this meaning is the same, or the spelling is the same, it sounds the same, but it has different meanings.
Thank you, Mama. I wanted to give you an example of a homonym.
Okay.
A fence and fence.
Okay. Give me sentences for both of them.
The first meaning of fence is when people do sword fighting or practicing using a sword, and then another definition of fence is a fence that you use to get in the house, or that protects you from other people that are dangerous.
Okay, so one fence that we use is a fence like something that is around your house, and the other fence is when it's like play fighting with swords. That is the other fence. Okay,
Oh,
you see, okay, so there's a fence that you put around the house, and fence is a play fighting with swords. You also call that fence. Okay,
okay, ma'am.
okay, let's just another one.
Hi, ma'am.
Hello.
Ma'am, I also wanted to make an example. Note and note. The notes of music and the notebook which you write your notes in.
Yes, that is correct. Thank you.
You're welcome, ma'am.
So there are a few homophones and homonyms. And when I ask you to do homonyms in a test, what I will ask you to do is I will give you the word like box, and I will tell you, okay, please make 2 sentences giving me the different meanings for the word box. That is how I will ask you this. Okay. Any questions regarding how I will ask you homonyms in the test? Nothing. Okay. Okay. That one. Sorry, guys. Let's get to the next one. Okay. This one. Make sentences using the following. That is how I will ask you the homonyms. The homophones. Sorry, the homophones. That is how I will ask you the homophones. Anyone want to do the first one?
Thank you, ma'am.
Okay.
Okay, the first one is accept. I'm asking you to accept my money.
Okay. And the next one.
Oh, I'm asking you to accept my invitation.
Okay, or your money. It's fine either way. And the next one, the one with the EXCET, that one.
I will accept defeat.
You will accept
I
defeat.
won't.
Yes,
I won't accept defeat.
you won't accept defeat. Okay, either way, you have the basic of that word. Thank you. Okay, now the next one, fair and fair. Fair and fair.
Fair, the fair that you go to with the rides, and fair as they paid me a fair price.
Yes, that is correct. Thank you.
You're welcome, ma'am.
Okay, thanks. Okay, so let's go to the next one. Okay, whole and whole.
Ma'am, the first one, my friend fell into a hole. The next one is, wow, the whole family is here.
Yes, that is correct. Thank you. Okay, let's just go to the next one. Okay, the new and new. New
Thank
and
you, ma'am.
okay.
Okay, number 4, new and new. It was a pair of knickers. And
Okay.
other new is he was lying.
Yes, that's correct. Thank you.
Yes.
Okay. The last one is B and B.
Thank you,
B and
ma'am.
B. Okay.
One day I got stung by a bee.
Yes.
And I won't be treated unfairly.
That is correct. Thank you. Okay, so that is the way I will ask you to do homophones for me. Okay. Remember when we did this one, the exercise of 2, 2 and 2. If I give you this, let me explain to you. If I give you this, okay, so the last 2, the one with the TWO, that 2 means to the number, like 2 shoes, 2 feet, 2 eyes, 2 ears. Okay, 2 with the W is the number. That one is easy. The 2 with just the 1 O is used to show motion, like I'm going to the shop. Okay. Okay, so the one with just the 1 O it shows motion, like I'm going to the shop. Okay. And the other one, the one with the 2 O's, means also or extremely. Okay, so the one with the 2 O's, I like to remember it like also, like I'm going to. So we will be 2 that's going with the 2 O's. Okay. Yeah. Are all of you comfortable with this? I'm going to just unmute you.
Ma'am?
Hello? Yes?
Yes, I am comfortable, ma'am. No, it's just asking, can I please make an example?
Yes, you can.
There are too many potatoes left on our plate.
Okay. Which one is that? Is it the one with the 2 O's, the 1 O, or the W?
The TWO.
Yes, that is correct. Thank you.
You're welcome, ma'am.
Okay. So the one with the 2 O's is either, extremely, or also. The one with the 1 O is to show motion, like I'm going to the shop. Okay. Are all of you comfortable with this? You understand this? The 2, and the 2. Okay. The next slide. Okay. There, and there. Okay. There, and there. There, the first, the one with the THEIR is a possessive noun. It's like our car is red. Okay, it means it's a possessive noun. It's like their car is red. Do you understand the THEIR? The next one, there, THERE. That one is used as an adjective. Like he is always there for me. And the last one, that one is the easy one. That's why I'm doing that one last. The THEYRE. That one is they are. You look at something and you're wondering, and then you go and ask yourself, is there or there, like the possessive noun, or the there, the place. Okay. Now the next one, sometimes it's, okay, that one is easy. Okay. It is, or it is like a possessive noun. Okay. I want you to, any one of you that want to, I want you to give me an example of, or give me example exercise sentences of there, and there.
Yes, ma'am. I heard
Okay.
they are going to the movies at 7 p.m. Let's meet them there.
Okay. Which one is the first one?
There. Theyyre.
Yes. And the second one?
And the second one is there. Their.
No, it's the there. Remember when I just told you, like the THERE is the place, like there. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. That is why we're doing this again, because it's confusing. I did this since I was 10, and it's still confusing for me sometimes. Okay. So that is important to remember. They are is the THEYRE. The THEIR is like their car, their house. We are going to their house. Okay. And the last one is there is let's meet there. Let me go there to collect payment. Okay. Do you understand that one? Now the next one is okay. The next one is way and way. I want you to make me different sentences with way and way to identify the meaning of both words. Anyone want to do an example for me? Otherwise, I will do it. Okay.
Okay, ma'am. The example for way and way. They went that way and I weigh 95 pounds.
Yes, that is correct. Thank you.
You're welcome, ma'am.
Okay. Now I'm just going to scan the next one. So which and which, that one is easy. Which with the WITCH is like the Wicked Witch of the West. The next one is between two things, like which way do I go? Okay. And fair and fair we did. Way and way we did. Right with the RIGHT is we are doing this the right way. And the one with the WRITE is when I write something on a page. Okay, just go to the next slide. Okay. Now here's a few examples more. I'm just going to explain to you the differences between the two words. If you take these slides of mine, you will see that those are the only homophones and homonyms I will ask you, okay, for the test. So I know we did that and you know what I mean, okay. Now the first one is toad, T-O-A-D. That is like the frog, is a toad. The next one, T-O-W-E-D, is I towed my car. Okay. Flower, Flower is a flower that's outside in my garden, and the other one is flour which I bake with. Okay. Mist is, it's like a layer of fog. Mist is when you missed a class. Okay. Road, that one we did. Patience, the first patience is the thing that's in the hospital. The next one with the C, that one is to have patience, to listen to somebody, or to have patience with small children. Okay. Any one of those words that you're not completely comfortable with, Okay. All of you completely comfortable? Know which one is which one? Okay. I want us to look at the stuff we are going to write the test about just very quickly again. Okay, so a reading comprehension, that is easy. You have done that a lot. Like I said, we'll do that on Friday. Is there any questions specific to prefix and the suffix? Any questions specific to the prefix and the suffix? Okay. No questions regarding that. Okay. Verbs, subjects, and objects. I think you have that under your knee. But do any of you have a question with the prefix and the suffix, with the verbs, subjects, and objects? Okay. Homophones, homonyms. I think you are very clever with that also. And that you know how I will ask you that the homophones and homonyms. And then figures of speech. Any questions with figures of speech? We are going to do figures of speech tomorrow again. Any questions with figures of speech? Okay, nothing. Okay, there you will see my email address. Please ask me questions or send me an email if you are struggling with something. I have extra worksheets. I have extra worksheets if you want to practice one of these things more, like the homophones or homonyms. We are writing the test on Monday. Let me just double check that date. We are writing the test on Monday, the 20th. We had the test on Monday. The test will be available at 12 in the afternoon. You don't need to go and write it at 12, but it will be available at 12 o'clock, and then during the day you can go and write the test. And so we will have class at 12, and I will help you a little bit with the test and stuff like that, but it will be available from 12. Okay. Any questions regarding the test? You want to know how we are going to write that? Or anything regarding the test? Okay, I will show you exactly how we will write tomorrow. Like I will do a mock test. Okay, we'll do a mock test tomorrow. Okay, when we are done with the figures of speech. Because we did that last week, it will be a quick lesson, and then we will do a mock test. Okay, is that fine? Just unlock here. Okay, any questions? Okay, I will show you exactly tomorrow how we will write the test. Okay, is everybody fine with that? Okay, so thank you for joining the class today. I will see you again tomorrow, and I hope you have a lovely day and that you're keeping warm. Don't get ill. I hope you're keeping warm. Okay, so thank you guys.